And welcome to Unity of Palmyra, where centered in love, we embrace a positive path for spiritual living. And I think most of us have a little bit of a concert hangover from last night. We had a wonderful, wonderful concert last night. Thank you so much to Janie and all of our amazing musicians. It was so fun. The theme was our favorite things, and so everybody sang some of their favorite songs. And so the room was full. The energy was just amazing. So well done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, all right. Let's take a nice big deep breath as we enter into a very fun service this morning where our youth shall lead us. Oh, and so we become fully present to that youthful energy, to that energy of curiosity and adventure and fun. How wonderful it is to see the world through the eyes of our youth, the wonder. And so we breathe. We ground, we center, we become fully present to right now, wherever we are, whether we're in this sanctuary or you're watching through the ethers. I invite you to put aside your phone, turn off the television, allow yourself the gift of being here now. As we let go of what was and what will be and become fully present. And as always, we enter in to this service with gratitude as we say thank you for this time. Thank you for whatever safe space you're in. And most especially, thank you for one another. And so it is. Amen. All right, kids, come on up. You're going to lead us in singing. And grown-ups, stand. Okay, you got to stand up to sing. All right, stand up. You ready? This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. continue to shine, let's share in our vision. Centered in love, we embrace a positive path for spiritual living. And our mission, wherever we are, we provide a welcoming community that inspires and encourages all who gather here through the teaching, sharing, and practice of universal spiritual principles. And one of the ways we practice those principles is to honor wherever you are. So if you want a hug, we'll bring it in. If you're more comfortable with the handshake, just extend your hand and we will honor that. And if you want us to leave you completely alone, we understand. Just stay where you are and we'll leave you completely alone. Have a good time. Almost time. Let's leave these up here while you're doing noisy offering, okay? And then I'll give it back to you.
I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Okay, during the announcements, the kids are going to be collecting the noisy offering. Let's see how this works. So maybe it can be a quiet offering until after the announcements, and then we can. All right, go ahead, get your change out. All right. Our prayer chaplains today are Charles Lee and Leslie Burris, and they are both holding space for us from home today. The social activism team meeting is today. Next week is Membership Sunday. You know, I'm just going to let it go. Let it go, let it go. Go, Cassie. For those of you new to the noisy offering that the children collect, and this all the change goes toward the youth program. So, all right, good job. No, yeah. How about if we just leave it in the bucket? There you go. Got it. Good job. Yeah, we're not going to dump it out. We're going to. You want to keep it? Okay. May I have that, please, sweetie pie? I'm going to supervise the noisy offering today. There we go. Good job. Well done. Oh, we even got some paper today. See, that's what happens when the grown-ups forget change, huh? Yeah. Excuse me. Oh, no cents?
I got
10 cents? And then bills? Yeah. What's that old joke? change is good, but paper is better. Okay, so back to the announcements. We are having our annual church picnic on August 28th at Memorial Lake. 2 announcements about that. Karen would like to bring games and amazing prizes for us. How'd I do? Was that okay? For us to play after the service, so come prepared to play and win awesome prizes. And all of the meat has been donated for the picnic. So we need you to just bring your favorite side dish and your favorite, or your favorite dessert, and the church is also going to provide the drinks. So just bring your favorite side dish to share and a dessert to share, and hopefully we'll have a nice combination of both. And then on September 11th, Jeff and Sherry are leading a workshop about how to have difficult or courageous conversations. So there is now a sign-up sheet for that downstairs. Please do sign up. And hopefully you noticed in your weekly email this week, there was a Merry Christmas banner on one of the blocks. Yes, we're planning for Christmas. There's a survey in there. Since Christmas Day is a Sunday, we're asking what you want to do that day. Do you want to stay home after the Christmas Eve extravaganza? Do you want to have a regular service, or do you want to come to a casual carol sing that morning? So those are your 3 options. So please log on. So far we have 21 responses. I'd like at least 40 or 50. Otherwise those 21 people are deciding your fate on Christmas Day. So it was in your weekly email last week. Just find the link, click on it. You can only do it once, so those of you who wanted to vote 5 or 6 times for the choice, for your favorite choice, you can't do that. I actually tried, and it says, you've already taken this survey. So please go and do that. And I think that's it for announcements. Yes, Sarah. Yes, we always have a pretty big service on Christmas Eve. And this year we're actually, because our theme for Advent this year is based on A Christmas Carol, the Dickens classic A Christmas Carol, we'll be exploring the characters and the themes of that in alignment with our traditional Advent themes of hope and faith, peace, love, and joy. And then this year for Christmas Eve, we're doing something really special. We've actually pulled together a cast, and we're going to be doing a radio play of A Christmas Carol on Christmas Eve. So it's going to be really neat. Now, because of copyright issues, we're not able to stream it on Christmas Eve. So Christmas Eve, you're going to have to be in person, and it's going to be 7 o'clock on Christmas Eve. And then we have to decide what we're doing Christmas morning. Oh, sure. Dancing, grooving. Yeah. Sure. Okay. Groove. She leads a dances called Groovin', and we groove. So we'll have games, and we'll have groovin', and we'll have prizes, and we'll have cupcakes. That's right. So we'll have fun. If you've never been to one of our picnics, they're very fun. We rent a whole pavilion at Memorial Lake, and Charles and Janie bring their karaoke stuff, and we just have a wonderful time. It's really, really fun, and we get to look at the lake during the service, and it's awesome. Oh, okay. Well, we'll be good. We'll figure it out. That's okay. No worries. We'll figure it out. Yeah, we're good.
And we will miss you.
Yes, we will. Okay, good. So you'll be there in spirit. Okay. All right, is that it? All right, Cheyenne, would you like to read the daily word?
Good morning. Today's daily word is holy. I discover holiness everywhere and in everyone. There are certain places I visit where the presence of God feels especially near places that feel holy. These may include churches and other houses of worship, shrines, favorite places, and nature. Any destination where I become vividly aware of the divine presence is holy ground. I remember these words from the prayer for protection by Unity Poet James Dillett Freeman. Wherever I am, God is. The divine presence I know lives within me. It is the true essence of my life and of every life. Today my understanding expands. I discover divine presence all around me and find holiness everywhere. Every person is a holy being, every place is a holy ground. Then Jacob woke from his sleep and said, Surely the Lord is in this place. And I did not know it. Genesis 28:16.
I am home, my family is here. I feel loved by the ones I hold so dear. And when my family needs me, I promise to be there. And when I need my family, I'm lifted up in prayer.
So I thought this morning for our prayer time, I would ask if you guys would like prayer for anything this morning. Everything's good? Don't need any prayer for anything? No? You good? How about you grown-ups? You need prayer for anything? Oh, the moms are saying back to school. So, you guys aren't quite as excited about that, are you? I can tell. Yeah. 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks. Back to school is in 2 weeks. Well, so let's hold the space that everyone has a positive back to school experience, right? A positive back to school experience that we, come on, Lily, work with me here. that we get to see friends and we get to study things that we love, like math, right? Like math. Some of us love math. We love math.
I like math too.
Do you like math? I do. I love math.
I don't like math.
You don't like math. What do you like? History. Ooh, me too. History's cool. History's cool. I like history, and I like English. I always liked English and literature because I love to read. And you know, it's funny, when I was in college, I was a biology major. You know what I got straight A's in?
What?
History, religion, and English. You know what I didn't get straight A's in? Biology. Yeah. Actually, I did pretty well in biology. Chemistry and physics were my downfall. That was, yeah, it was an organic chemistry. Whew, forget about it. Yeah. Probably should have changed majors, but by that point I was a senior. It took me a long time to figure that out. I'm
supposed to be reading the Scarlet Letter. I can't do it.
You can't get into it?
It's so bad.
Yes. You know it's a classic, right?
I don't
It's
care.
a classic.
Nobody said it was a good class.
Well, kind of the definition of something becoming a classic is that we think we think it has some benefit.
I disagree.
Okay. It's okay, you're allowed. Any other prayer requests from any grown-ups? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, even when you know that it's going to be a good outcome, the anxiety's still there. So we see you flying down smoothly. We also see all of your flights being on time and not delayed or canceled, or yes, and that you just breeze through this with clarity, focus, ease, and grace. You got this, babe. Yeah, you're welcome. Yes, Noelle. Oh, okay. So we are going to pray for wisdom in the political realm. How's that? Does that work? Okay. Yes. Wisdom, Charles. Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna continue to hold the space that we can open our hearts and minds, and really see into the truth of one another, right? Because we know what that truth is. That truth is grabbing at my knee. Yes. Whatty?
I'm thirsty.
What?
Thirsty.
Okay, where's your water bottle? I think it's up on my pulpit. You want to go get it? Okay. She was praying for a drink. Yes, Cheyenne.
To have a good time in Lake Tobias, to enjoy it.
To have a good time at Lake Tobias. Oh, Lake Tobias is the awesomest. You're going to have a great time. We see that, absolutely see that for you. All righty. Anybody else? Anything else? Yes. Healing for your father and your sister. Absolutely. Absolutely. We see healing energy flowing through them. We see them vibrant and energized and glowing with health. How's that?
I'd like to share a celebration.
Yay, go for it.
My parents are celebrating their 68th anniversary today.
Wow. Were they 10 when they got married, or was it? Wow, 68. Holy Pete, I thought 31 was good, man. That was 68. Whew, that's a lot. Congratulations. Wow, Jeff.
We have a member of our Wednesday night class who is looking for some clarity and guidance on what happens with their business and in particular where it might be located. And so any support in helping her see that guidance would be helpful.
Yeah, so clarity. Being open to what shows up without expectation, right? Yeah, clarity. It's a beautiful thing. You know, sometimes we ask for clarity, and then when we get it, we say, okay, I don't like that clarity. I want a different clarity, right? And so it's about being open. You know, sometimes when we're, the nice word for it is redirected, right? Sometimes when we're redirected, we want to push back and stamp our foot and say, but that's, you know, no, it's being open to the infinite potential and possibility. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes when I've been, you know, shown that there's another way, although I might have initially been a little stubborn, it always worked out for the best. Right? And so the learning there is just let go of the whole pushing back part. That would be the ease, right? Let's just skip the difficult, us making it difficult, and go with the ease, right? Go with the guidance. But, right? Yeah. Anybody else? All right, Miss Janie, would you like to affirm our oneness with Namaste?
The God in me beholds the God in you. Namaste. The God in me beholds the God in you. Namaste. You are beautiful. You are whole. You are beautiful. You are whole.
All right, I think you guys are up again. You want to just stay sitting down and we'll sing our song? Although we are walking in the light, so I'm not sure, but we'll go with it. Ready? you guys are up. I'm going to answer your questions. Who's going to go first? Oh, okay. Oh, no, come back up. Oh, they're getting their questions. Okay, gotcha. They're getting their questions. I gotcha. Okay.
So my question to you is, what if I'm in a situation where we are talking about politics or religion and someone, maybe even an adult, tells me I am wrong? How do I respond?
What do you think, grown-ups? Ever been in that position? So, I think it would depend on the situation. Did you have a specific time in mind that happened?
Well, I basically told them how we do things in unity, and they told me that that I was wrong, and I only had to do what they had, and they just basically told me that there's only one kind of Christianity, and that was it.
I gotcha. So, so when you shared our beliefs, bless you, they said that our beliefs were wrong and their beliefs were right. Okay. So what I have found in those situations, there's a teaching attributed to Jesus where he taught his disciples, agree with your enemy quickly. And what that means is, in unity, this comes from the Eye of the Storm work, we believe that an enemy is any person or thing or situation that we feel is against us, right? That it's against us, it's not for us. And so if we agree with that quickly, what happens is the energy around what can feel like a confrontation just kind of dissipates, right? So it's what he was saying is we don't need to convince anyone of what we believe, right? What I have found in exploring and hopefully demonstrating what I believe is I ask myself, does what I believe cause me to show up as the type of person that I want to be? Right? And the kind of the paradox, or the paradox, as Jeff likes to say, of our unity beliefs is we don't insist that people agree with us, right? We honor all paths to God. And that includes paths with people that don't agree with us, right? So I think where those situations become uncomfortable is where we feel like we have to convince them that what we believe is just as valid as what they believe. And I don't think we need to do that, right? We can just say, yep, I hear you. I hear what you believe, and I have a different belief.
I just wanted them to understand and at least just listen, but they weren't listening.
It's okay. And here's the thing. In order to understand a different belief system, you have to be open to it. And there are some belief systems, including the one you're talking about, where openness is actually seen as frightening. Because if I'm open to something different, I might actually question what I believe. And there are some traditions where questioning is not permissible. We do a lot of questioning in unity. I just want to go on record as saying, it's a lot easier when people don't question so much, but not nearly as interesting. and not nearly as enlightening, right? So I have had to let go of my need for people to understand me, and I spend more energy trying to understand them. Does that help at all? I know it's really hard, honey, to hear, you're wrong, right? Yeah. Let me tell you, grown-ups don't like to hear that either, okay? But what's more important is that you show up as a reflection of what you believe, right? And what we believe is in love, and we believe in acceptance, and we believe that God created us exactly as we were intended to be created, right? So, yeah, I know it's hard. It's hard for grown-ups. So, who else? Okay, Owen's next.
So my question was, what inspired you to become what you are today?
What inspired me to become what I am today?
Yeah.
You mean like a minister or, oh, okay. That was a really open-ended question there, Owen. Okay, what inspired me to become a minister? Okay, I kind of addressed this a little bit last week with the grown-ups, that I have a very strong need to help people not suffer, and between my ministry and my coaching work, it was just the best way I found to help people not suffer as much, but not just not suffer, but to actually enjoy life, right? Jesus said, I have come that you may have life and have it abundantly, right? So I think what he was trying to teach us was, lighten up, right? Seriously. When Jesus was born into Judaism, lots of rules, lots of laws, lots of stuff you could do wrong. And when he was questioned about the things he was teaching, he said, I have not come to break the law, but to fulfill it. In other words, we need to have all those rules and shall nots when we don't know who we are, right? But Jesus came to say, you are divine. And once we figure that out, then we just naturally do the right, loving, generous thing, right? And when we do that, we suffer less. So my zeal to alleviate as much suffering as possible is what drew me to ministry. Plus, I thought, man, make a living talking? I can do that. Right. Actually, I will tell you a secret. When I first got drawn to ministry, I did not think I would be in a pulpit like that, because I actually had horrible stage fright, really. The first minister that I worked for, Reverend Claudel County, she made me give a sermon one Sunday. Oh my God, Owen, I was so nervous and so scared. I was sweating, my knees were knocking, and I got about halfway through that sermon and I thought, oh my gosh, this is so much fun, right? But she made me do it. She made me get up there and do it. And I am forever grateful to her, because she saw something in me that I didn't see in me. And that's actually a big part of being a minister, right? That we see potential, and we see beauty, and we see talent, and we see gifts. And part of our job is to call those forth. And it's really, really fun. Yeah. That's right. How Christmas Eve, 5 years ago, I had been trying to get Janie to come on as music director, and she told me how much fun she had planning that service with me, and so I gave her a great big hug, and I said, wouldn't you like to have this fun every week? And she said, yeah, and I said, okay, great, so I'm not going to stop hugging you until you agree to be our... Best Christmas present ever. Yeah. Did that answer your question? Oh, okay. Next question.
Anybody else right over here? All right, Tobin.
What's your question,
Go
sweetie?
ahead, I got it.
Got it?
How is it like to being a minister?
Oh, how is it like to be a minister? So that's a different question, isn't it? That Owen was what brought you to ministry. So what is it like to be a minister? It's very interesting, Tobin. It's interesting because being a minister requires me to bring everything I've ever done in my life to the job, like Little Bear. This is Cranky Bear. This is Happy Bear. This is Cranky Bear. This is Happy Bear. So I get to use all of my gifts. Be careful, don't kick. You're kicking. I get to write. I get to speak. I get to wrangle kids. I get to coach. I get to, did I say teach yet? Okay, good. I get to teach. That's my favorite, so I'm going to say that twice. I get to make the building beautiful, right? I get to contribute to fellowship, like we're doing today. I get to do everything I hope that I'm good at as a minister. And mostly what I get to do, hopefully, is model what it means to be a spiritual being having a very human experience. What do you think? Does that answer that question? I think the modeling is probably the most important part. Yeah. Who else? Did you have a question?
Let me get Jensen.
Okay, Jensen and then Layla. Okay.
How did unity begin? And please give me some history.
Oh, how did unity begin? And give me some history. Okay. I will be happy to give you some history. So unity is considered a New Thought denomination, and it grew out of the Transcendentalist movement of the late 1800s, where a group of men and women, that's one of the things that was really cool about the movement, is it included women. Most mainstream, at least Christian denominations at that time, did not include women in leadership, but New Thought has from the very beginning. And it was people that were studying exactly what unity turned into, that we are not separate from spirit, that we are not separate from the divine, and this is kind of using the word in the definition, that our thoughts, what we think, controls the experience of our life, right? Who we believe that we are, the beliefs, the thoughts, and the feelings that we hold on to determine the experience of our life. So unity grew out of that. Unity is considered the most Christian of the New Thought denominations, religious science, science of mind, the now Centers for Spiritual Living, they rebranded about 10 years ago. We are the most Christian of that, meaning that we tend to focus on the teachings of Jesus, some of us, some don't. One of the neat things about unity is the churches, although we all belong to the movement and the association, we are given a lot of freedom in what we teach. But we do try to be at least minimally consistent in what we teach. And many of us still teach from the teachings of Jesus and believe that he was the example, not the exception. So the history is, and interestingly, when the unity movement began, it was not a denomination. Like, people didn't come to church on Sundays. It was just people coming together and studying the Bible from a more metaphysical perspectives. I'm going back to, Charles Fillmore used to call it first century Christianity, going back to what Jesus taught at the very beginning before we messed it all up. But their original goal, and Cheyenne, you'll appreciate this, is they thought that they could study this stuff, bring a fresh new energy to mainstream Christianity, take what they were learning back to their churches. The Fillmores were actually Methodists, and share this exciting new perspective with their home churches, and yet didn't go over real well. Their home churches didn't really want to hear it, right? Because it threatened their beliefs. And so what happened was people were like, look, we want to go to church on Sunday morning, and we want to worship in an atmosphere that is consistent with what we believe. And so that's when they started actually having like their own church services, and then we eventually became a recognized denomination. So, and now we have about between 400 and 500 ministries around the United States and the world. We're an international movement now. And we still pretty much are consistent with those original beliefs of the Fillmores, that our thoughts control our experience of our life, and that Jesus' message was life-changing and potentially world-changing. Is that enough history? Okay. I actually have books I could give you, but yeah.
Gemma, do you remember your question? I have it here if you want. What's your favorite thing to do?
What's your favorite thing to do?
And who do you like to do it with?
And who do you like to do it with?
What's my favorite thing to do, and who do I like to do it with? Oh my goodness. Well, I have a lot of favorite things I like to do. I'll tell you how I like to relax. I crochet. She's like, really? Like, I crochet. I read. I watch British mystery movies and series, and Scooby-Doo. I watch Scooby-Doo with Cassie. So when I watch Scooby-Doo, I do that with Cassie. I love to entertain. Do you know what that means? Yeah. You do. So what it means is that Ken and I like to cook really neat, sometimes extravagant meals, and I like to set a really fancy table and have people over for dinner. That's called entertaining, and that's really fun for me. As long as I don't have to like make dinner every day, which he does. I just like to do it for special occasions. And I like to make my house pretty. That makes me very happy. I like spending time with my family most of the time. And I like my work. I love my work. I love being here. I love our council meetings every month. I look forward to those every month because we laugh and carry on and have a great time. And, right, Madam President? So yeah, I have, those are fun things for me. I like my garden. Yeah. Is that good enough? Okay.
What, like, were the classes like, or, like, what was the training, like, to become a life coach?
Oh, okay. So I studied at the Academy for Coaching Excellence out in Sacramento, California. It was a 2-year program. I did it, oh gosh, almost 20 years ago, I would say. I think I got my initial certification in 2005. So when I did it, it was mostly in person. So there wasn't like all the Zooming and stuff that there is now. So I flew out to Sacramento 4 times and took the intensives, and then I loved the work, so I took the credentialing training, which was another year of training. And then I continued to coach until I got enough hours to become what's called a professional certified coach, a PCC, through the International Coach Federation. So yeah, the academy where I got my coaching training was actually led by Dr. Maria Nemeth, and her best friends are Unity ministers. So that's, I think, how a lot of us Unity folks found Maria's work, and it's very consistent with Unity principles. So that's why I was drawn.
Yeah.
I was drawn to that, and I use it a lot in my ministry. I've told colleagues who don't have the training, I don't know how they do ministry without it, because it really helps us to, Maria's particular model really helps us to see the truth of people. Yeah, so.
Was the schooling expensive?
It was expensive, yeah, but any good program is. This was a 2-year, this was like a master's degree. This wasn't like a 6-week online thing. It was like a master's degree. So yeah, it was pretty expensive. Yeah. What? Do you think they're white soon? We're almost there. We're almost there. I promise we're almost there. Cassie's going to sing the meditation song, so. All right, actually it is just about time for that. Do you have any more questions? Grown-ups, did you have any follow-up questions? I have had a request that we do the grown-up Ask the Rev quarterly, so which I would love to do. So anyway, we'll do that. Okay. Would you like us to sing it now? Can you come up here and sit beside me so we can do it together? Okay.
I didn't know I was going to sing your song.
Nope, just us. And then, so we're going to sing, this is Lullaby that Cassie and I sing at bedtime. And then Layla is going to lead the meditation. Okay, you ready? So we can, so how about if we have them close their eyes? Close your eyes. Okay, would you like the microphone? Miss Linda, can we have the microphone? I know, I'm getting one for you right now. Don't make me get Cranky Bear out. And then when we're done singing, you can hand it over to Layla, okay? All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
You got it? All right. Stay awake, don't rest your head, don't lie down upon your bed, while the moon drifts in the skies. Stay awake, don't close your eyes. Though the world is fast asleep, though your pillows soft and deep, you're not sleepy as you seem. Stay awake, don't nod and dream. Stay awake, don't nod and dream. Good job. Now we're gonna be quiet.
Let's all take a deep breath together. Feel yourself relax as you breathe in and out. With every breath, we feel ourselves become present. We listen to the still, quiet voice within. That voice that reminds us of who we are. of what our dreams are. That voice that inspires us to live our dreams. In the silence, we listen. And so it is.
Amen. All right. That was very lovely. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Now, you guys are going to sing Peace Like a River, right? Okay. Yep. That,
Hand motion.
oh, that's right. You guys have hand motions.
I'm not doing the hand motions.
Why?
Because it's only one part.
Mm-hmm. You're just going to have to sing it really fast, I think. All right. Are you guys...
I know them. Come look at me.
Just watch Layla. She knows them. All right. How about if you guys stand up since you're doing hand motions, okay? Oh. Oh, and Cassie told me, she says, Fifi, I don't have any questions for you because you are my grandma. I guess she figures she lives with us, so she doesn't have to have any questions. So, okay. Are you going to sit with me? Okay. All righty.
I've got peace like a river, I've got peace like a river, I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got peace like a river, I've got peace like a river, I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got love like an ocean, I've got love like an ocean, I've got love like an ocean in my soul. I've got love like an ocean, I've got love like an ocean, I've got love like an ocean in my soul. I've got joy like a fountain, I've got joy like a fountain, I've got joy like a fountain in my soul. I've got joy like a fountain, I've got joy like a fountain, I've got joy like a fountain in my soul. I've got peace, love, and joy like a river, I've got peace, love, and joy like a river, I've got peace, love, and joy like a river in my soul. I've got peace, love, and joy like a river, I've got peace, love, and joy like a river, I've got peace, love, and joy like a river in my soul.
Oh, well done. Oh, and this
this is where we thank all the grown-ups for all of their tithes and gifts and love offerings that make us coming together like this possible. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's stand so we can bless you guys. Oh my goodness, you were awesome. All right, are you ready, grown-ups? Here we go. We love you. We bless you. We appreciate you. And we behold the Christ in each and every one of you. Yes, we do. Now, are you guys going to do something special for the peace song today? I think so. Here he comes. Okay. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be with God as creator. United are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Yay, well done. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. And wherever God is, all is well. Yay, God, and yay, kids. Thank you so much for leading our service today. Have a wonderful week, everyone. Join us for fellowship. We have tons of food. Well done, Layla. Good job.